Alright, so AJT fam, it is about that time. About 3.5 minutes. This is when we get our head right. You know, we don't know what's going to happen when that bell rings. We don't know yet. We just need to be ready for it. And you need to have already decided whether you're going to be aggressive or not. Okay, we can't decide that too late. Like, if Netflix takes off and I want to be aggressive, I already know I'm looking for 424.16, which is the 20-day. You know, I know already that's what I'm looking for. So I've already got in my mind, you know, this would be a good potential aggressive entry if it triggers. There's no guarantee. You may just keep getting profit taking and it just washes out. In the stocks that we were looking at earlier from my scan last night, ANET. You know, these are stocks that could, you know, sneak up on us and break out. They're not on earnings or anything like that, but they have breakout potential. And LLY. So we need to know, okay, what are we going to do first? You know, everything that we're watching is right here. Remember, there's no need to rush. The market is open all day today. So no need to rush. You're welcome. Alright, we're looking around trying to see which one do we have any just looking to make an early move, but right now we see profit taking. I see profit taking across the board now. So we're going to be patient and wait this out. Alright, so Netflix We're waiting on Netflix. NVIDIA's, you know, you could take that move on NVIDIA. You know, Meta's breaking out. But remember, if you weren't planning to do an aggressive entry, don't do it. Just because it's running, if your plan was not to take an aggressive entry, don't do it. Because once you get in, then you're going to be sitting around trying to figure out what the hell to do next. And that's not a good feeling. See, Meta. Again, Meta's just breaking out. But again, if you did not have the aggressive entry, don't chase it. I wasn't looking to be aggressive on Meta. The only one I wanted an aggressive entry on was Netflix, if it, you know, popped off the top. But it didn't. Because we were right here on top of the 10-day moving average, looking for a move up toward the 20-day moving average. And I missed EMPH. It moved fast today. I missed EMPH. See, NVDA is looking like it's getting ready to crack the bottom. And remember, we're looking for this to sell out, but I don't want to get it until it closes under yesterday's close. Okay, I don't want to get it until it closes under yesterday's close. Meta looks like the only one really screaming today. EMPH, you know, did give us $1 wash on that. So we're waiting on Netflix. Okay, it put in the 5-minute opening range high, but remember, we're not going to buy into resistance, which is the pre-market high. We're not going to buy into that. That's not what we want to do. You see how close it is? NVIDIA may be setting up before everything else. NVIDIA has to take out the 5-minute opening range low. on whichever one is first. That's the one that's gonna get. That's the one that's gonna get the love. Alright, it's NVDA. NVIDIA cracked first. Alright, we're looking for the move down to the linear regression channel, which is 451.48. So 453 would be the first target. So it is a little, let's see, Netflix is coming up. I don't know if we're gonna crash. Alright, so NVIDIA, we got our first target. We're looking for, next we're looking for 451. We're looking for the linear regression channel. Let me put that on the chart. $451.48. Ah, man, don't tell me we're just gonna get a base hit now. So my stop goes to break even. Alright, so we're looking for the next leg down. Still keeping my eye on Netflix just in case. You know, a lot of times Netflix will, you know, lag a little bit. So still watching it. So the low on NVIDIA is 452. 452.08. And it seems like we're running into support there. We had some buying coming in. And it seems like it was a lot of it. We didn't quite get to the linear regression channel. It's probably going to bounce, stop us out, and then sell back off. It's typically what we see. There we go. We're stopped out. It runs to our, back up to our entry and then washes back out. So we didn't get the follow through that we wanted, but still a decent trade. We don't get the follow through on all the trades that we want. It's not the one that I'm looking for. See, Meta is running into the linear regression channel. So, I'm not buying it into that. 291.92. I'm not buying into that. So really the only setup that I had today was NVDA, and that this doesn't mean that NVIDIA can't come back. This is, one of the things that happens to us a lot is we have this expectation when we get into trade. We expect it to do exactly what we think it's going to do, or what the chart is setting up for it to do. And it doesn't have to do that. So the only expectation you should have is that the market's going to do one thing or the other. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. Look at this. This is going to be in the way. 422.10. But we should be able to blow through this. And make it to the 20-day. We should be able to make it to the 20-day here. If we break out. Now I'm not getting in unless we break out. No anticipation, nothing like that. Alright. So we broke the high. That's what I was waiting on. I'm looking for the move to the 20-day. Now, every time we make a new high or higher day, expect profit taking to take off. Most of the time, the sellers are going to overtake the buyers on the initial hit. Every now and then, the buyers will come in. It depends on how many buyers come in. But again, if you want to expect anything, expect it when you buy a high day break, which is basically what we're doing. Expect the pullback. Expect profit taking at all higher day and lower day breaks. We know that's going to occur. We know that. So just because it doesn't immediately go your way, you can't quit. You can't quit on it. Okay? You don't want to quit on it. I think we should be able to get to 423. We should. And then to 424. Oh, come on, man. What is wrong with you? I know what's causing it, the pause here. And that's the linear regression channel. Alright, but because the 20-day is up there, I'm looking for the gravity of the 20-day to kind of pull it. Once we get in the 422.50ish, 423, I would look for the gravity of the 20-day to pull it, just to pull it up there. Be careful with Tesla. You're running into the 20-period moving average. Okay, remember, Tesla, you're running into the 20-period moving average and you're running into red to green. There's no trade on Tesla inside here. And then on top of that, look at what else you got to deal with. Pre-market high. All right, so you got a decent window from here to here. Come on, Netflix, let's get the 423. You see the ask is kind of stuck at 85, but the bid was kind of catching up to it. So the bid is following the ask. We shouldn't have any problem getting the 423. We're getting close. There is a line of defense at 423. But I think we can get through it. I'm pretty sure we can get through it. There we go. Come on. We need to pull the ask up. Come on. We need the ask to get up there. sometimes the all or nothing setting does hurt a little bit, but I'd rather do that than get partial fills. That's just my that's just my pet peeve. One of the idiosyncrasies that I have. Alright, so we got the first target on Netflix that we're looking for, the 20-day. I got it. I got the next target at 424.75. I mean 424.25. Because now this is at 424.40. This is continuing to go up. You know what? I'm gonna do 424.50. And if it gets stuck up here, then I can bail out early. It's not pushing through 423. Well, today might just be a day of base hits, which is fine. You can quietly get to $1,500, $2,000 a day with a series of base hits. You know, the market is not all sunshine and rainbows. The days are cloudy. You do have cloudy days. You know, so what happens? You want the sunshine and rainbows. So what happens when we walk outside and it's cloudy? What do? We go back in and just get an umbrella. Right? That's not going to stop us. We may not be able to do everything that we wanted to do, but at least we get to do something. So that's what this is about. Now, the key takeaway this morning, was, what I was sharing with you this morning. Make sure you have a plan ahead of time. Are you going to be aggressive on this particular stock, or are you going to be passive on it? You know what I mean? You've got to have that in place ahead of time. All right, I'm coming. We got to have that in place ahead of time. So it looks like we are running into some resistance here. I don't know if we're going to get 50 or not. I'm gonna put it at 35 and see, because we're not, the problem is we may not get up here, and I want to make sure I lock in profit and not be greedy. All right, we got it. So I wanted to make sure that we locked in profit and I'm not greedy. So I got it 10 cents off. 10 cents off the high. So now my final target is going to be the 50-day, which is 432.17. So what I'm going to do, just in case it doesn't pull back anymore, I'm going to put in a range order, which is going to put my stop at my first profit target, which is 423, and my final target 432.15, which is going to be around the 50-day. All right, now if it pulls back, if it goes up and it pulls back to and bounces off the 20, I'm going to add. All right, I'm going to add. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. And I'll show you how to do it. It's real simple. Back up, girl. Back up, back up, back up. All right, sorry about that. I am back. Watch out, big girl. You know I gotta say goodbye to the wife. All right, so here is this is how you do a range order. I don't have to do a video on it. It's really simple. You're gonna click this. You're gonna go to stop. Because what's going to happen is when you do it, it's going to pull up a lot of different options. Well, let me do it on my main one here. The one that I execute the orders on, so you can see. Alright, so what we're going to do, you're going to click stop, right? We're going to click stop, and then in this case we want to sell, so we're going to click sell or short, and then we're going to do range, and then we're going to put in the low price, which was 423. That's my stop. And then then the profit target. And then the profit target was like 432.15. And that's it. That's all you got to do. Click OK, and it puts it in. This one, you just can't, the whole order thing doesn't come up because of where this is on the screen. But it's just as simple as that. See, NVDA is trying to take out the 200. Yeah, I don't know how it works on Thinkorswim. Like, I don't even trade on that. I just use the charting. That's it. So as far as putting orders out, that thing is aggravating as hell. That's why I don't ever use it. It's good for swing trades. Oh man, NPH is breaking out. Don't know where it's going. But look, today we barely made a new low today. Because remember I told you it traded a little different today. So I barely made it a new low, and now this sucker's, yeah, if you're used to it, it's, you know, you're good with it. I never got used to it. I never liked it. Yeah, but EMPH, I don't really like. You know, it's not, if it's not breaking out or breaking down, I don't like it. See, the earnings trades did not do very well today, which I didn't think they would. That's why we weren't looking at them. That's why we put them on watch, the ones that might, but I didn't have any faith in them. Okay, Netflix, remember what I told you. If we had a pullback to the 20 and we had a bounce off of that, we break the high, I'm going to add. Looking for the move up to the 50. But I'm not going to anticipate it. This is when we tend to get in trouble, when we anticipate. Because we want to get a better entry. We want to get it as close to the level as possible. But it hasn't confirmed anything. It's just, you know, the chart hasn't confirmed anything. You see this and you're anticipating. You know, which we do anyway. It's like even when a trade breaks a level and we buy it when it breaks it, we're anticipating it to follow through. You know, that's what we're doing. But we have more evidence that the stock's going to make the move that we want. You talking about this one here? Not so much. Hold on. Hello? Hey. Mm-hmm. All right, so I've got added back on the break here, and I'm looking for on 428. I think that level we're looking at is kind of a sneaky pivot here. Because what it was doing, it was sitting on the 50 day at the time. So it's kind of a sneaky pivot. But I bought over it. You know, I didn't buy into it. I bought over it. So we'll see if we can we hold over it and keep pushing. I mean, I definitely wasn't going to buy into it. Yeah, NVDA just broke out. It's 5-minute opening range high. I mean, I'll take 427.50. But I really want to see 428 on this push. You know what I didn't check though? I didn't check to see if this readjusted at the top of the hour. That's what I didn't check. Oh, 26.53. That's exactly what it did. But maybe I can get 427.50 out of this. I'll take that. Like, I don't like making changes on the fly, but when the chart, things on the chart adjust, you have dynamic levels like the linear regression channel, which I know algos follow. Come on, partner, let's go. Don't stop now. We are running into resistance up here at 427. Would love to see it pop up to 427.50 at least. Oh, Kramer's pushing. Kramer's pumping it. Down, 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 down. Come on, Netflix. 427 was... 427 is a little stronger than I anticipated. The resistance at 427 is a little bit stronger than I had anticipated. Okay, here's the next daily level right here, which is, I can't see it, 428.20. But I'm looking for kind of where I wanted this thing to get to. That's why I put 428 there. I'm sorry I forgot to show you that level. That's why I picked 428 for my target. We are pulling back. See if we're going to hold this level here. If we hold this level, hold the level, hold the linear regression channel, I think we'll do fine. So, got to give it time to work. And while we're doing that, I'm going to let my dogs out because they're having issues. Hey, listen. I don't need you acting up, okay? All right, that was quick. So everything here, everything in trading, it's like what we've been talking about, especially in developing confidence the last 2 weeks in our trader mindset. It's about, you've got to have that confidence in yourself first, that you could come in and you could execute and not let what's happening in the market affect your emotions. So as I'm looking at this, I'm watching the price action. So what we're doing, what I mean by watching the price action, I'm not watching level 2 like everybody else watches level 2. I'm not looking so much at the orders here because I know, this could be BS. What I'm looking at the price. I'm looking at what happens when a stock hits a specific price. That's what I'm looking at. And when I see the ask coming up and getting over 427 and the bid is still stuck 426.50, I know we've got some serious resistance here. I know we're running into some serious resistance. So at that point, what I'm doing is I'm like, okay, does it make sense for me to take profit here? Or do I have a level? And in this case, I've got the linear regression channel and I've got the daily level right here that's got support that could tell me, hey, this could keep going. So give it time. Be patient. Look at the spread now. Look at the spread. You see the bid, how it's lagging? The ask is trying to get up here to 427.50. The bid is dragging ass back there. So what that's going to have me do, Come on, baby. Look at the ask was all the way up to 4. And it's coming back. Come on. Come on, bid. Get there. Get there, bid. Bingo. Had to do it manually. But again, I wanted this to be my target here. But because we were having so much trouble trying to get through 427, but now, I mean, it's going to get there. We're going to get to that next daily level. But the thing is, it's all about, oh, I need to cancel that order. It's all about being patient and kind of reading the chart. Yeah, sometimes, had I been trading my P&L, I probably would have been out of this trade a long time ago. And that's why I always tell you guys, do not hide your P&L. Do not trade it. When you're trading your P&L, that means you haven't accepted the risk. That's what that tells me. And that's what that should tell you. When you're trading your P&L, that's saying you haven't accepted the risk. And if you haven't accepted the risk in trading, you know, that's not gonna say that, but you're hurting yourself. You're tying your hands behind your back. Let's see if we could get 428.50. Get a little pop over 428. I know this level is at 428.20, and it may not get there, but we'll work it. God, dog it, cat. We got it. We got it. So we're going to do another range order. $427 is the stop, will be the profit stop. And 432.15, which is the 50-day. Go ahead and put this on there. Even though we can't see it now, I'm going to go ahead and put it on there. Yeah, I've got 4 freaking cats. And sometimes they act like they want to trade. That's why I call this the jungle. But guys, every last one of you in here has the ability to trade like this. Every last one of them. All have the ability. Just, you got to get out of your own way. You've got to get out of your own way. That's what's killing you. That is what's killing you. All right, Mike, we'll catch you later. know somebody's screaming at me to take profit at 430. But I would say 430.50. Da 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 da. Yeah, and that's what happens. We get in our own way. We get in our own way, and we overcomplicate stuff. You know, we can't. It's hard for us to accept things. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for us to accept. Like, this is easy. You know, what we're doing is easy. Wait for the 5-minute opening range breakout. The pre-market high is too close. So as soon as it breaks that, we get in. That triggers our entry. And we just take profit along the way to our profit targets, to our designated profit targets. We break through a level of support. It pulls, resistance. It pulls back, holds as support. We add, and we start taking profit at the next predetermined points. But the problem is, as soon as it doesn't work, we want to throw everything in the garbage. We want to throw everything away. You know, we could have 4-5 trades, winning trades in a row, and then next thing you know, we have 2 or 3 losers in a row, and all of a sudden this doesn't work anymore. You haven't given it a chance. We don't know whether it's going to work or not. We have no idea. And it's just like, and I think we talked about this yesterday in the session. Just like Mark Douglas says, Rarely will a typical trader stay with his system beyond 2 or 3 losses in a row. And that's a new trader. I mean, I would say a typical new trader. Then all of a sudden, you see somebody else posting something good, and you're going to run to that. Or somebody's like, man, I got this new system, and it's working really good. We all know the market. It can work in the market for a couple of months, and then once things shift, you're done. Or it might work for a week or two due to luck, and then all of a sudden it's not there. And somebody, they go out and try to sell it, and they got to sell it quick, because if they don't, it's going to stop working. And then I wouldn't buy anything that somebody's not trading every day. So it's wild. All right, so we're coming up. We're on the front side of the 11 o'clock hour. On the front side of 11 o'clock hour. Okay, but you guys see me